Today we have a crazy episode for you because I've connected dots, I've placed bodies where Tom's been located, a whole bunch of stuff. And towards the end of this, we're going to line up and show you something that might blow your mind. But I want to show you a clip from a little while ago to show you that bodies showing up where Tom is at is not a coincidence. Maybe not a coincidence at all. Maybe it's planned. Maybe Tom knows the answer to this question. Take a look at this clip.
Totally did, yeah. And we went to. By the way, the crazy thing was, when we left Redondo, I had to get a guy.
I miss every day.
Yeah, Redondo
God,
was great. So
South
great
Bay.
town. I love that. I love that beach community stuff. But when we left there, the guy that got us the office was able to find somebody to sublease the office, which was a huge relief.
Yeah.
Notice he says that the guy that got us the office was able to sublease an office, the office that Tom had for him.
So he did, and then, I think we told it on here, but 6 months ago, this guy was like, "You need to clean your office." Again, email, "You need to clean your office." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You need to clean your office." And I go, "Why?" He's like, "Because it stinks." And I go, "Look, man," I go, "I haven't been down there in a couple of years now." Because of the lease ended 7-8 months ago. So I guess it's before, around then, right? It was about 8-9 months ago from now, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, because that was the end of the 3-year lease. So he's like, there's only a month left, but it's filthy. And I go, "How's it?" I go, "Why are you telling me? I sublease it." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, well."
Wait. He said the real estate guy has no idea that he subleased it. And now Tom just said that it wasn't the real estate guy that subleased it. It was Tom who subleased it. So that explains how the real estate guy has no idea that Tom is not the owner. He is holding Tom responsible. And if he was the one that subleased it, he'd know about the lease, right? And you're going, "Why are you saying this?" Well, we'll see.
"Well, what's that guy's number?" I go, "I don't even know, man. This was all set up."
The realtor that leased it doesn't have a number, doesn't even know the guy. We already caught Tom's first lie.
Through the real estate guy. I haven't been down there in a few years. And he's like, "Well, I'm just letting you know that I'm going in there because it stinks." And I go, I write back to him, I go, "You're telling the wrong guy."
Yeah.
Somebody took over the lease. And he's like, "All right." And then the next day he's like, "Oh, yeah. Turns out the guy that subleased it from you died in there."
Imagine that. Body has just been sitting in Tom's old office. The real estate guy has no idea he subleased it. The real estate guy has no contact information on the guy that subleased it. Tom said the real estate guy subleased it. Then Tom said he subleased it. So we found lies. And then a body that's just been decomposing, rotting, and stinking since Tom left, allegedly. When the ink dried on that contract, that sublease that Tom gave him, so did the man's life. Like that. Time was up. And you're going, "Well, why are you saying this?" Well, I wanted to show you something. On September 14th, Tom Segura arrived in Denver. Let's take a look what he said.
Denver. We landed. We are en route. We're on the fun 45-minute drive from your airport to the city. I got a roadie in, and I'm super excited. I love this city. I've always loved this city. I tried to get into Denver University, and I was turned down because I was a poor student in high school. Anyway, I still love the city. It's my favorite city to perform in. We're going to be at Ball Arena. I'm so stoked to be back there. And we're looking for, oh my God, is that John Cougar Mellencamp? We're looking for dinner recommendations. Please give me real ones. Don't just fill my timeline with "eat your mom's butthole" or, a real recommendation will be appreciated. And that's it. I'm excited to be here. I love Denver. I love you guys. I hope to see you tonight at Ball Arena.
Now you see that Tom Segura said Ball Arena. Well, what was funny, by the time Tom got to the airport And from that time until the start of the show, something mysterious happened. Something very mysterious happened just down the street from Ball Arena where Tom was set to perform. Now you go, well, what could have happened? If Tom's performing, isn't he performing? Well, he is. But before he performed...
This morning, we are looking for answers surrounding a suspicious death investigation in Commerce City. Police say they found a man's body behind a dumpster near 64th Avenue and Holly Street yesterday morning. Investigators are telling Denver 7 they are waiting on a coroner's report to determine how exactly this man died. Police say his identity will be released at a later time. They add there is no threat to the community.
Same day Tom arrives, a body comes up, dead, just right down the street from Tom Segura's show. Now you can see Commerce City here is only 7 miles and a straight shot right to the arena. Drastic changes in Denver lifestyle. Casually noted that Tom Segura was nowhere to be found. But he was performing his show in the Ball Arena in the comfort of his stadium, knowing what he had done, allegedly. Now you say, okay, well, that was September 14th that body was found. I want you to notice now that from the 14th to the 17th, Tom Segura had a slip. Had a little vacation time, a week to be exact. Now we go, why is that significant? Because remember I told you that on September 18th, a body was found near Lady Bird Lake. Perfect time. Tom had a week break. He went back to Austin. Zip, zap, zap. Body shows up. And you go, well, how can you say that? Well, on September 18th, Tom Segura made a little post, a story about going to Chicago. And you can see the Vivo. Well, the Vivo, as you can see, is a Tex-Mex restaurant in Central Austin, placing Tom in Austin. And now we have 2 bodies with 2 corroborating timelines that put Tom Segura near the bodies, allegedly. Coincidence? Why don't you ask that man in Tom's old studio? He was never heard because Tom didn't let him, allegedly. Now, I don't know about you, but this case got a lot more interesting. And I think for most of you, you might be a lot more convinced than you were when you pushed play on this movie. Blame it all on my roots. Showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair.